Hello, my dear friends. This is your weekly astrology horoscope with me, Marina. The week is starting in a very kind of dramatic and significant way with the lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse will be late on Sunday or in the middle of the night on Monday, depending on your location, but wherever you are gonna feel this on Monday and probably throughout the whole week as well. So a lunar eclipse is a full moon, which is kind of like more triggering, more important, and the influence it brings, the energy it brings to our life may last for a much longer period. This time the eclipse is in the signs of Scorpio and Taurus, around the 26th degree. So it's a great time to think about our energy and our resources. That includes our financial situation, our health, our all kinds of skills and energy that allows us to materialize things, to transform things. And overall, this is a very transformational lunar eclipse. So it's intense, but it's also a great opportunity to shift something very deep inside yourself, to let go of something. This axis of Scorpio and Taurus is a fixed sign axis, and those signs tend to stay attached to things. So if that's you, if you know you are attached to negative emotions or inappropriate relationships or whatever patterns, this can be a great time to release those, to set yourself free, to open the space for new energy to come into your life. So it's a great time on Monday to start with a meditation, a yoga practice, anything that helps you to balance your energy. And also to think about and focus specifically, what would you like to let go of? What are you ready to release from yourself, from your life, so that new energy can come to your life? The interesting thing is that also around 8 a.m., the moon is moving already to Sagittarius. So actually, even though we are still influenced by the lunar eclipse, basically towards the end of the day and the middle of the day, we can feel also this uplifting Sagittarius energy. So you might feel inspired, you might feel like it's time to look into the future, it's time to embrace a new perspective. So Monday is pretty interesting and pretty intense day. On Tuesday, we have Mercury retrograde in a minor challenging aspect with Venus. So we need to be especially careful in communication and in negotiations and when we are interacting with all kinds of people, our loved ones, our co-workers, our friends, because there could be some kind of emotional overreactions or misunderstandings or generally some kind of disharmony in communication and relationships. It's not like a drastic energy of some kind of, severe confrontations. It's more about overreaction, misunderstandings, and maybe not considering the feelings of other people or feeling like others are not considering our feelings. So more attention with this on Tuesday. Even though the moon will be in Sagittarius, so this is kind of like a positive, uplifting position. So we may concentrate more on bigger things. So don't focus on the tiny details, like small things. Instead, try to focus on the bigger picture. On Wednesday, we are having a very special aspect, one which happens once in 2 years or so. It's the conjunction between Mars and Neptune. And since Neptune is in Pisces for quite a long time, Neptune is basically kind of like in charge of this whole combination. So Neptune can influence our actions, what we focus on, our intuition can be triggered, and this may go both ways. One way is we can be very intuitive, inspired, kind of like enthusiastic to do something meaningful, something that we believe in. This is extremely important, something we deeply believe in, something that we feel will make something better for us or for other people. And anything creative, anything spiritual, for some kind of healing practices, this can be a great day. However, with Neptune, we never know. So we might also fall into the trap of some kind of illusions or unrealistic expectations, or we might be kind of misleading ourselves. So we need to be careful in terms of optimism and realistic perspective. We need to make sure that we are not overestimating what we want to do or what we can do. And also to really find the inner motivation, because if we don't have it, then it's possible that we may not be so productive. We may feel kind of lazy or just unmotivated. The good thing here is that Saturn is providing some help. First of all, Mars is also having a minor positive aspect with Saturn again on Wednesday. So this can help with some kind of structuring and focus and a little bit more groundedness. Plus, the transit moon is also in Capricorn. So if we find a way to combine those energies constructively, it can be truly amazing. Creative, inspiring energy with some groundedness and practical focus and approach. For me, those are one of the best combinations. Next, on Thursday. On Thursday, we are actually having probably the most productive day during the whole week. The Sun will have a trine with Pluto. Earth signs are triggered, so Taurus, Capricorn, which is absolutely amazing for work, productivity, business, financial decisions, feeling more empowered, making important steps towards change in a business area or on a personal level as well. So this energy can really feel empowering. The other aspect again on Thursday is between Mercury and Jupiter. We have a sextile. So Mercury, of course, is retrograde, but life goes on, so we need to try to do the best we can. And when Mercury and Jupiter have this harmonious connection with each other, we can kind of like focus on the important things and pay attention both to the small and the big things and kind of like find the balance between those. For communication, negotiation, for learning. Again, yes, Mercury is retrograde, but perhaps we can solve something from the past. Perhaps we can figure out some kind of old task or assignment that we have postponed. And overall, we can feel inspired. Our mind can be extra productive. The transit moon is also in Capricorn, which basically supports everything that I just said. Productivity, focus, hard work, dedication, commitment. Moving on to Friday, the energy really shifts. So if Thursday is about being grounded, practical, hardworking, and concentrated, Friday is about opening your mind and allowing new ideas to flow. Because the transit sun is moving to Gemini, plus the transit moon will be in Aquarius. This can really feel like some kind of liberation, especially if the previous days have been a little bit heavier for you. Then on Friday, you may feel like, wow, there is some space. There is like some kind of variety, something new, something exciting, something more unpredictable. It's a great time for socializing, for spending time with people. And overall, with the ingression of the sun in Gemini, for the next 1 month, we can feel more flexible, more ready to try new things, to experiment. The mind can be also very, very active. And on Saturday, something interesting happens. Mercury retrograde will be in exact conjunction with the Sun. This is happening in the sign of Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury. So, especially interesting combination for ideas, probably not brand new ones, probably not something that you would do for the very first time, but it could be a great time to work on something from the past, or meet with people from the past, or renegotiate about something, or find solutions. So the mind can be very, very active. It is possible that this may also feel kind of overwhelming. When we have so much mental energy, sometimes it can be like, what do we do with this? So we need to find a constructive direction. One thing that can really help if we feel this mental tension are some kind of breathing techniques and practices to calm down the nervous system, to bring us the balance back. This can be a great idea for Saturday. And the moon is also in Aquarius. So again, lots of air energy both on Friday and Saturday. So ideas, variety, new experiences, and some excitement about it. Finally, on Sunday, first of all, Mercury retrograde will be moving back to Taurus. And until the end of the cycle, Mercury will be in Taurus. So we may need to slow down the process. So Mercury retrograde and in Taurus. No speed there. And it's better not to rush things too much, but also to go with this flow, which means take more time for whatever you are planning, doing, focusing on, learning, working on, you name it. Allow yourself to think about it a couple of times before you make a decision, and to be practical in your approach. So patience, practicality, and focused, grounded mind. This is what we need. Also on Sunday, Mars is having a sextile with Pluto, which is very empowering and very positive aspect to do something, to take some action, to feel more confident, to make some important changes, and overall to feel more in control. This can feel truly amazing, especially if you feel like this is missing a little bit from your life right now. Mars and Pluto can bring more of this energy, like we are in control, we can do something, we have the power to change things. So this can feel pretty nice. And for some kind of concrete tasks, like maybe business tasks or work-related things, or anything that also requires more physical energy and strength, it's a great time. The moon will be in Pisces on Sunday, so this is always a little special position for me. It can be very inspiring and creative time, but it's possible also that we may need to detach a little bit from the active life, from too many people, too many tasks, too many thoughts. So on Sunday, I think that we really need to relax a little bit more and to slow down and to take some personal time. Meditation or any other spiritual practice can be great help for that. So this is how we are gonna experience this week, what we can expect during the upcoming week. I would love to hear your thoughts, how you are doing with those energies. If you need any help, you can check the links below. There are tons of free resources on my website, and also different services, personal sessions, readings, and more. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you soon.